My name is C.C. Williams Stewart, and this is my husband, Will. We are the parents of Seal Stewart, the only camper from Camp Mystic still missing, and one of two known victims who remain unaccounted for after the flood. We are here today for two reasons. First, to express our unwavering support for SB 1, the Campaign for Camp Safety. Texas summer camps must be properly equipped, trained, and held accountable so that future generations of children can experience the joy of camp without being placed in preventable danger. Second, we are here to speak of our precious daughter, Seal. 3 generations of women in my family went to Camp Mystic. This year, it was finally Seal's turn. She was 8 years old, going for the very first time, her heart full of excitement to join the tradition of her mother and her aunt, who are both here today. Well, I'm her mother. Her aunt, her grandmother, who is here today, her great aunt, and 5 cousins. For Seal, camp meant adventure, memories, friendships, and lessons to carry for a lifetime. For me, it meant watching my child grow and learn, but always under the assurance that she would be safe. Joy and growth cannot exist without safety. Seal's chance to experience camp only existed because I was ensured that her safety and the safety of all the young girls was paramount. I ask you, what could have been more important than that? But that assurance was betrayed. Obvious common sense safety measures were absent. Protocols that should have been in place were ignored. As a result, my daughter was stolen from us. Seal's life ended not because of an unavoidable act of nature, but because of preventable failures. On just her 5th day of camp, the beginning of what should have been a magical first summer, our Seal was swept away, along with other bright, beautiful girls. She was stolen from her family, from her future, from the world she lit up with her independence and spunk. This legislation cannot bring back our daughters, but it is the beginning of change that must occur so this tragedy never happens again. It is the start of a promise that their lives and their deaths will mean change. It is an effort to ensure that no other family suffers as we all have. In addition to the families that are here today and that lost their children, there are hundreds of other campers that were affected by this that survived. The survival guilt and trauma that they went through, for many, is unknowable. They will be dealing with this for the rest of their lives. It is unfathomable. That wasn't scripted. And yet my daughter Seal Stewart, is still missing. 48 days later, Seal remains somewhere in the devastation of the Guadalupe River. We wait, trapped in agony, until she is brought home. Just this past weekend, we had the impossible task of again addressing our 5.5-year-old daughter that not only had Seal died, but her body has not yet been recovered We had to tell her this because she started kindergarten at a new school yesterday. She needed to hear the unbearable truth from us that Seal's body has not been found, not from kids on the playground. It was the second hardest day of my life. We are profoundly grateful to the rescuers and recovery teams who have risked and sacrificed so much and that are still out there. But I must use this platform to plead with you. My baby girl is still missing. Until she is found, our family lives in a torture chamber of uncertainty. The agony is relenting. We cannot begin to grieve or to honor the fullness of her short, beautiful life until she is recovered and laid safely to rest. We are forced to pray for the day when our child's body is found and to call that good news. I ask you to carry that reality with you as you hear from us and from other families whose lives have been shattered. Right now, we cannot celebrate the light and the love that Seal brought into our lives. We are suspended in endless anguish, unable to move forward, unable to find peace. We ask you, please pass SB 1 so no parent sends their child to camp believing they are safe, only to face this nightmare. And just as urgently, please do not stop the search for Seal Stewart. Please do not give up on our girl. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good morning. My name is Clark Baker. Along with my wife, I'm here to represent myself along with my wife, Katie Baker, Chairman Perry, rest of the committee. Thank y'all so much for your diligent work on prioritizing camp safety. In May, Mary Grace Baker stood in her school's church surrounded by her classmates, her teachers, and her family. She was receiving the St. Elizabeth Ann Seton Award.